I do hope, Neil, we're not gradually going to get all the reds grouped round the black and a re-rack after 50 minutes or something like that.
Don't like it when players do that, I'll be honest. Not meant to do that.
Selby 4.
No. When Dott put his hand there, the cue ball was still on the bed of the table. I've seen referees...
Graeme Dott 4.
Well, there you are. And I feel a little sorry.
Table, did it?
I feel very sorry for Mark there.
It didn't.
And that's unfair on Mark, I believe,
Yeah,
what's
but
happened
it never
there.
left the table.
I think...
No, the ball never left the bed of the table.
Yeah, well, that's a controversial one, and I think that Graeme is at fault, personally.
Yes.
Your visit to the table, Graeme.
He is, but the referee, Alan Chamberlain, is technically right.
He's right, but I think he should have told Mark what happened. I think he should have told Mark the situation. Mark was misled slightly there, I think. Do you not agree, Clive? How was he to know?
Well, he was misled,
Your
yes.
shot was when you lifted the ball from where it should have been played.
Yeah, I don't...
Yes.
When you've seen Mark's field and you've lifted the weight up.
Because the ball has left the bed of the table when he lifted it.
Right.
I'm not comfortable with this as someone that's completely neutral in this match, and I think that it's a bit unfortunate the way that was conducted there, personally.
The referee, technically correct, but a case for him to exercise his discretion.
That's how I see it completely, Clive.
Absolutely.
Well, this is what happened. Now, Graeme did that, which is wrong. It's the sort of thing you do in the snooker club when you're playing. And I said at the time, I didn't like to see that. A foul was called. Mark seemed to think it was because the cue ball had gone in off, or technically was on its way to going in off. And then we'll see what happened after that in a moment. So now, of course, Mark believes he's in hand because that's where the cue ball's going. Alan calls a foul because he's picked up the cue ball. Well, I think that's not fair on Selby. I can't see what he's done wrong there. What it has done, it's kind of changed the atmosphere, and he's played the most puzzling shot imaginable there, not to reach. So, one way or another, this stalemate might be broken soon, but who could have predicted like that?
It's been 23 minutes since the last pot. So Selby was a bit hard done by in the unusual incident we saw a couple of minutes ago. It's had no adverse effect on his chances in this frame. A frame he hopes to win, to obtain a four-frame lead going into this evening's final session.
Just wonder if it might stop little jokes between Mark and referee Alan Chamberlain tonight, because there's been lots of banter. Might be a little bit of a cooler atmosphere as the game progresses between those two characters.